Yeah, I know the no one shit's really awkward. Maybe I'll explain it in 2 minutes, but there's a reason. Shout out to my ladies. There's none here. That's probably for the best, but I'll get your guys' opinions. Ladies, please stop mutilating yourselves with the cosmetic surgery. The fucking lip filler and the Botox. I mean, I think, there's no women here, but you're beautiful as you are.
Thank you.
My ex-wife, she had a couple friends that had like these crazy lip fillers, and like we hang out with them and it'd be like, oh, that's kind of noticeable. My wife's like, no. And one of the husbands of that, one of the wives, at one point he and I were just talking, he was like, hey man, it really makes blowjobs cool. And I remember, I didn't say anything at the time, I was just like, yeah, okay, but I was thinking like, you're gonna mutilate someone you love just for a better blow, you're gonna turn them into a fucking platypus just for, anyway. 43 years old. No, it's a little late in the game to try anything, but it's better to swing and miss than to not swing at all. Also, being so old, you have a lot of stories. And for example, I was in jail this year from September 10th through October 8th. This is true. The town I was in, it was the Westchester County Jail, and that town is named Valhalla. Witness me. September 10th happened to be my ex-wife's 40th birthday, and as a gift to herself, she lied and embellished to the judge and claimed she's afraid I'm going to hurt her and she lives 500 miles away. So that and some ecstasy use got me in jail. I was on probation. A lot of strange things happen in jail. The guy with the asshole jokes walked out, but that's something you do to correctional officers. You spread your ass cheek and show them your asshole, and I did that like a dozen times. That was a fun experience. Sometimes I would fuck with them. I'd be standing there dead naked, you know, and you're not trimmed. You look like a monster, and I was like, this is probably an improper thing to ask, but I'm feeling very vulnerable. May I have a hug? Not once did they go for it. Other things happen in jail. A lot of people have like nicknames. You don't really go by your real name. One guy's named Onyx, good friend of mine who I still talk to. He calls me from jail. His name's Arleek, went by R. One guy was Fate. And for some reason, I never figured out why they called me Power Bottle. PB for short. And I never figured out why, but I think it had something to do with the fact that I always slept on my stomach. I had these crazy nightmares, and then like I would walk with a limp the whole time I was in jail. So I'd be out there in the rec room, and they'd be like, "Hey, what's up, PB?" I'm like, "Come on, guys, stop." Fucked up. Another thing that happened in jail, I was playing chess. I'm a big chess player. Played about 700 games while I was in there. Really sharpened the skills and helped get through the time. Speaking of time, there's no light at the minute, but fuck it. Something happened. I was playing chess and I overheard these inmates, correctional officers, having a discussion. And they inadvertently solved racism. They didn't realize it, but I heard it and I noticed it. See if you noticed it. They were, an argument started about what is the best cereal ever. Golden Grams, Apple Jacks, Fruit Loops. It was really escalated, like to the point I wanted to be like, shut the fuck up. And at one point, the two guys started really arguing about Fruit Loops. And the one guy goes, hey, did you know that every Fruit Loop is the same flavor? And the other inmate's like, no, it's not, they're all different colors. And the other inmate goes, yeah, they're all different colors, but they're all the same. No, that really happened. I was like, oh, they solved race. Fuck it, back to my chest. And I don't want to talk shit about jail. There was a lot of, I learned a lot, including the chess, a lot of writing, a lot of reading. And most importantly, for example, the last time I had sex was while I was in there. So, yeah, fuck me. Anyway, there's no time left. Fuck my life. If we do the 2 minutes thing, I'll explain the no one thing. I know it's awkward. Sorry to put you through it. Merry Christmas. Go fuck yourself.
Let's give it up for no one.
Yeah.
You want to hear a no one story?
First of all, James, if you're going to use a cigarette, you should use it as a prop.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, that's it. You fucking
I wasn't here. I wasn't here. Let's go, baby. I wasn't here for that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think they're lying. But yeah, I was in jail 28 days, got out October 8th. You think getting out would be fun. It wasn't. It was a very dark night. But part of the reason I was in jail was my ex-wife. And I was doing stand-up comedy this year. I've only been doing it for about a year. And I started posting shit to social media, right? You want to put yourself out there. And for the past 2.5 years, she's been doing some horrible shit. Wrote a book about me. Went in on my parents in the book. Has a YouTube channel with like 70,000 followers. Goes in on me on that, but I can't say shit. So for years, I haven't been saying anything. But I started talking about it on stage, and I started talking a little bit about some of the shit she did. She found out. She's a stalker, by the way, so she's watching this as well. Hey, boo. So anyway, I get out of jail, and the threat of going back to jail was there for a while. It's still kind of there. But as soon as I got out of jail, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do the peace thing. I want to keep doing stand-up, but I'm not going to use my full name, to make it harder for her to find me. So I was like, oh, I'll just introduce myself as Noah the first time I got out of jail. I went pretty berserk on the stage the first day I got out of jail. Anyway, that's a no one story. Who gives a fuck? 30 seconds, fuck you. Telling a suicide joke in rehab is like telling a bomb joke in an airport. It doesn't work. 2022, I was in a rehab for a month. Father's Day happened that time. They give out these little gay gift bags for Father's Day. I never took one because who's happy to be in there? And the next day, on a Monday, the guy comes in, he was like talking to the whole crowd. He's like, hey, how was Father's Day? How did everyone go? Oh, you got gift bags. What's in the gift bags? Starts listening to himself. What was in the gift bags? A, B. He couldn't think of the third thing. And I go, lengths of rope. And he goes, what? And I was like, oh, I don't know what shit of that either. Eventually he figured it out, and I apologized. And I apologized to the whole group, and I told them what I'm telling you, which is, if my making a joke about it made you less likely to share it, because we're all probably thinking about killing ourselves here in rehab. So I apologize, that wasn't my intention. Stand-up comedy's a way not to do it. Merry Christmas, go fuck yourself.